Good morning, guys. So for short stories this week, we've got a 3-day process on reading the story called The Hunger Artist. This is a difficult story, so we're going to take it in pieces. But to start out, what is a hunger artist? That's something that we don't see much anymore. We have people in like pop culture, people like David Blaine. There's a Chris Angel, I believe it is. If you're familiar with these two guys, you kind of know what I mean by how they're similar. David Blaine starts out and Chris Angel too, kind of like a magician persona, but then they move over into the area of kind of absurdity and an uncomfortable kind of magic, you might say. So if you're familiar with either one of these two, that's who you need to think of as we read this story, The Hunger Artist. But to think about it, I want to start out with a little bit of a free write here at the beginning. You love free writes, I know. Here's the prompt, the life of an artist. So the life of an artist is very appealing because it permits individual expression. If you had your way, what kind of an artist would you like to be? So I want you to write just a paragraph. This says essay. I want you to write a paragraph. Describe your possible achievements if you were an artist. What kind of art would it be? What could your achievement be? Are you good at it or not? What success would come of them if you were good at it? What might happen? Just a little bit of a free write to get you started about thinking, what's an artist? How does an artist live? What's important to an artist in their craft, in their life? And then just a little bit of a bio here on our author for this story. The Hunger Artist was written by Franz Kafka. This is one of his short stories. Now, he's written several other things that I would love to read, but we don't have time to read those. So the themes of Kafka's work are a little dark, obviously, if you read through them here. Spiritual anxiety, isolation. Ooh, that sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? Surreal distortion and senselessness. So these are things that themes that he's going to explore in this piece called The Hunger Artist. The Hunger Artist is in your little Greatest Stories book. It starts on page 198. It's about 4 or 5 pages long. So I'm assigning that for you today to read. No questions today. We'll do some questions tomorrow. And then a little bit of a writing response on Thursday for our assessment for this. So happy reading. Now it's just read it. You may need to read it twice. Okay, it's a little challenging at times. So we'll talk about the story tomorrow. But in the meantime, get in there and get that story read. And don't forget to do this little writing prompt. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.